This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor.
It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Devrin, remember, trust.
Hassan, do as I would do.
Did Hassan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, I just blew a horn. Hassan's the one who put on the show. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn. And the appetite of all three?
Yeah, we did. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this hollow.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved.
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous.
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not a lot of that at Weishaupt.
We reek up darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Hassan.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you...
Hassan took care of it.
It's like he was a shepherd. I couldn't believe.
Remarkable.
Nothing about that in the
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but they...
Existed as what? But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life. It's the nature of nature.
Maybe you're right.
See you around, Eldrin.
Bellara, you came.
I almost didn't. With everything, but you're my brother. Still, even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel. To Yanara.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. I will do better. I must do better.
Anaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exact...
No. Anaris would never... He wants what's best for our people.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever...
So said the Ebenuris. He fought to make our people great. And he showed me the...
He turned elves into demons, and you think he...
That's why he wants you wearing it. That mask. He's influencing you.
My thoughts remain my own, Bellara. Through this mask, I feel what he feels. Have you ever felt? Or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts. I must help him. Help us.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid...
No, but...
More people will die if you keep helping him.
This isn't you. You were my anchor, Syrian. When my thoughts lied to me, do you remember? Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that art. I wanted to see how they did. Tried asking that thing.
The knowledge of the great.
A theme. Damn it. We're getting...
And then Anaris put all his
Not just his joy, but it was him. The him Then it wasn't. Then he... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. You become Anaris when the...
I want to believe. And that we get through to...
I really hope you're right.
Well...
How?
Oh, the artifact. Couldn't figure out how... But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know... So we can stop them.
We'll save your brother, Balara.
I hope you're right. I really do. But if we don't... Anyway, I don't think...
Trust me, it's her. And we're lucky. If someone found the body before us...
I'll never understand.
What are you two up to?
Rook, it's very exciting.
Well, if anyone's going to gather clues from the dead.
I helped the Navaran city guard a few times.
Let's not oversell it. You ready?
By the flame that stoked you.
What do you want from this one?
You were a shadow dragon. Someone took you out.
She's already digging in. Beef?
Why should this one speak?
Long fall from here to the bottom of the fade.
Steady on.
Not sure if Rook's bluffing. Choice is yours.
Speak with no...
You helped get people out of the city. Who was the last person?
No. Secret. This one's to...
They're clinging to a role. Keeping secrets.
Fine. Then tell me who killed you. Did you see their face?
Their name gives the other...
If they came for you, then they're coming for whoever you helped escape.
Nev knows what she's talking about. You can trust her.
Your final task will be for naught. Unless you...
This one saw the murder. His son wanted out for Black Mage family. Help him.
The shadow dragons will get him to safety.
The spirit has left us. Thank you for trusting me with one of your...
Wouldn't leave that to just anyone.
Anytime.
This is where we eat.
I see.
Shathan, it's good to see you again.
My child wished to show me.
I made food. Here.
And do you have powdered ginger?
I'll go get some.
You are not good enough for my child.
I care about Tosh, and I'm doing everything I can to show that. I don't want to be your enemy.
Then end this. Before you hurt, you will only bring her pain.
Or I could make Tosh happy.
It is not about happiness.
Then what is it about?
Teaching my child to survive in this world.
Tosh is an adult. If you haven't finished...
I have failed. Yes. I was never taught how to be a mother. Under the Qun, children are raised by those suited. I trained as a scholar. I was taught to think critically. You need not tell me that I am an inadequate mother.
Then why did you leave?
When I see my child in danger, I act.
Here's the ginger.
Thank you.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are...
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now.
If this is because I have criticized...
It isn't!
Under the Qun, the term for one whose gender does not match the one given to them at birth was...
Why do you have to keep picking at it? Why can't you just be happy?
Evitash Shakrato Ebra.
So I'm supposed to struggle with who I am? Even if I don't feel like I fit, even if I feel wrong?
No, you misunderstood.
Then say it better! Why am I never in...
I will go. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Panahedan.
Tosh, I'm so sorry.
No. It's okay.
Tosh?
I'm not hiding anymore.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good, you're here. A note from Viag. Katerina is alive.
What?
Zara's carcass told the truth. Ilario didn't arrange Katerina's death because Katerina has been a prisoner in her own villa.
She's been kept there all this time. That's another reason to take him out.
Ilario is making his move. He's hosting the...
All it's missing is some heavily armed, uninvited...
As soon as we have to do this carefully. Ilario...
You think he knows that we...
He wouldn't be avoided.
It'll be slow going through...
Not for us.
Then let's make this a night to remember.
I was going to head to Arlington with his son. You're welcome to join us.
Good. We're past the Blight and no one heard our gondola. Where to now?
We go under the bridge.
We aren't going in through a sewer, are we?
No sewers in Treviso. The streets are barely above water as it is. There's a hidden escape route. That's our way inside. Over there. That's the entrance.
Your house has a secret escape route, and Ilario didn't post a guard on it.
Ilario doesn't know it's here.
Why not?
Katerina didn't even tell me about it. I found it laying here alone as a boy.
What the?
Now's your chance.
He let them into the house. Now I'll have to get the whole thing clean.
Okay. Chakra to Abra.
How much trouble can one old woman possibly be? Children, for the glory of Tavinta, reborn! And giants grow!
That's...
They said something about an old woman.
Katerina.
Katerina must be a difficult prisoner.
And here we are. Welcome to Villa de la Morte.
No wonder Ilario wants to inherit.
Home? Smells like dust and linseed oil. Don't say that when Katerina... as in earshot.
So you lived here?
Ilario and I both did, until we were 18.
What about your parents?
Killed by a rival house. We would have ended up with Katerina anyway, to train. Be ready.
They're at range.
Where are the next?
Everybody good?
Watch. Here goes.
The last person you will ever see. First the blight comes to my city, and now you want my house?
They made themselves comfortable, but we'll get them out.
Hey!
Understood. No Venatori leave this house alive.
That's the last of them.
Targets ahead.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
Get ready to fight.
Hey,
Ready when you are. The family rooms are up ahead. First her, and then we find what we seek.
The power of the gods themselves is at our command, and we're thwarted by a door?
Close. The door's been barred from the inside.
So,
Katerina. Lucanis. My poor boy.
we'll escort you someplace safe before...
You'll do no such. There's no time for...
Heroic nonsense saved your grandson and is rescuing you now.
Go.
I hope she can keep us up.
Welcome to House de la Muerte.
Do you have a plan to deal with Ilario? Lucanis?
I'm working on it. The traitor deserves no mercy. This is it. Get ready.
You have a plan now, right?
Are involved.
Katerina's death. But to get Lucanis back from the dead, only to lose him to a... And so... But the cross... With our new allies, the Venatori. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Cannot overpower us both. Now you fall. Venatori, to me, honor your alliance. Now, the demon of Virantium is here. You should have stayed there, guys. All of this is on your head. You started this. I'm ending it. Your life, you're just kinds of deals. This is not sorry, Luke. Nothing This isn't over. Fall back! Leave Ilario to me! Used to be somebody. Never End it now. Of course.
Let it begin! End it!
Since when do you need backup comes in? You've got it solved.
We're in for a surprise, Ilario.
Son, Luke. Nothing personal. What are you waiting for, cousin? Finish what you start. I already did. What am I ever going to do that is worse than this? On your knees.
Get up, Ilario.
Caterina, thank the Maker.
No one from House de la Morte kneels.
Mierda. What am I supposed to do?
He tried to kill you and got you imprisoned. He kidnapped the first Talon. And made a deal with the Venatori.
Too much to forgive. But he's still all I've got. Do you think you can put me away?
That is not your decision, is it?
Enough, Hilario. Lucanes is first time.
You're lucky he didn't cut your throat.
Welcome home.
A toast.
To Lucanis!
Shall we make a discreet egg?
I'm ready, but are you sure? Really? You came all the way back?
It's better if I make it my... And I wanted some...
So, first Talon of the Crow?
No. Besides, she may have stepped down, but there's no stop. I still cannot believe she did that.
I don't want to say that was the worst party I've ever attended, but...
Crow parties are always terrible. Everything is poison. Fucking Hilario.
Do you regret putting him...
No. Not with Treviso in such chaos. The last thing I need. Let Hilario sit and think on his mistake.
I was surprised you...
So was I. But I don't have a lot. Nev. This team. I'm not giving that up.
A picnic, huh? No.
Evka and Antoine's doing.
I'm surprised you act...
You know how sad and...
So what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea. I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Does Emmerich actually...
He looked it up in some books.
And lived to...
Bottoms up. That's not bad.
It's, gingery, but also... Oh, well, I've never eaten a worm, but yeah, it is a little... There, Davorin.
What?
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did...
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said ginger wort might have some...
More than mine. I'll be all right.
Are you sure?
I lived a life before I met you.
Sorry, this is how...
Well, it's... And with...
Need and knowledge.
I figured it'd be good to check in, see how the wardens are doing with it.
Okay, let's run some more practice.
Evka, any word up?
Not yet. We're kicked.
Griffins?
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like...
Just his way of saying he likes you.
Or he'd like you to feed him.
Let's give him a few years to grow.
Better than I hoped. Hoping it'll make it eat.
There's more?
A whole family.
Can't wait to have them with us. Having the Griffins.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know.
What happened?
Let's just say the wardens...
A mistake we'll never repeat. We'll rebuild together.
It's going to take a lot of...
I can feed them.
We might just take you up.
And my dad can...
Hear that, Hassan? Let me know how it goes finding the...
How about...
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little... all together in one big rat.
I've got a better one. You know where the big heap of the damn thing...
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank.
If the two of you were going to open a bottle, you might have told me first.
It's not a good bottle.
Might have to pick up a sub... Is anyone else hungry?
What about you, Rook? What's the...
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt.
They don't tell it though.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my...
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me.
Mierda.
How long till the sacrifices start then?
We did kill Gilanine's archdemon. The gods will want more.
Regaining strength by training other elves.
Maybe that's why it's elf?
That makes it worse.
Right. But that's who the
You know the gods best, Rook. The Veljumpers are ready.
I'll go get Nev.
Good point.
Then we ride.
Well?
They're waiting for something. There's talk.
Do they mean the clan? They mean the clan, don't they?
Well, the tracks suggest the captives are on the other side of the clearing. You'll have to go through the crowd.
They're gathering to watch people.
It's the Venatori. Spilling blood is their religion.
And we won't let...
We're going through them?
Not if you look like them. I found you some disguise.
Well, do I look
You'll fit right in.
I'll go with the Veil Jumpers.
We'll try to keep the escape routes clear. Get... and please...
What about the others?
They'll be close, but it's safer to move in small groups.
I thought I saw someone in the trees, strafing the Veil Jumpers.
I thought I saw that too. Good to know they're watching over us.
The Dalish deer.
They're going to kill Ahala? Just for fun?
We can't do anything that'll draw attention to ourselves.
Then heed us. We don't have to watch this. It won't be pretty.
There's a few of us here. A view from Venice. live in exciting times, my friends.
For the glory of
Why, it isn't already here.
This whole place makes my skin crawl.
Not just me, then.
Is this elf your servant, my lady?
Dumat's teeth. Must I defend my entourage to every...
I'm sorry, my lady. I was given instruction to...
Tell someone who gives a damn.
Why am I still waiting? Where are the gods? When does the ritual...
Gods? But only the Lord Elgarnon is here, and he is still preparing.
Useless. Out of my way. It's Elgarnon, not Gillenane, like we expected.
Hopefully that means fewer tentacles. Does anyone else hear that?
Darlan, dear child, you were born into obscurity. Sorrow etched on your bones. I see you. I feel your pain.
He's making promises, tempting me.
He's telling me he can protect everyone. My family. Ferelden.
For hundreds of years you have mourned the loss of your dragon gods. From beyond the veil, I heard your lament, and have come to deliver you from desolation. Dragon of night, I break your chains. Hear my voice. I am Elgarnon, once called Lucicon, and I have
archdemon is already fueling him.
Child of my children, I will shower you with the glory of the ancients. All you must do.
I know this magic. It's telling us. It's too strong, I can't break it.
We've got this.
And trying to conceal us. He'll know someone broke his hold.
Balara bought us some time, but we have to go. Now.
Venatori, there are uninvited guests among you. Bring them to me.
He's sending the cult after us.
Elgernon is right there. We're just leaving?
No. We can't touch him now that his archdemon's in play. I won't risk Dalish lives.
Better be ready.
The gods will take you.
Shot. Need a breath. I'm good to go. Hey, Rook! Nice shot! Done!
Our lives are forfeit!
Time to end this. Beat the odds there.
Kill the heretic!
Who's there? The archdemon.
Does it see us? Please tell me it doesn't see us.
want the interlopers at my feet. Your continued failure is a disappointment to your god.
What happens when they don't give him what he wants?
Nice hit, Nev. Right, on up.
And now dance sport.
Of course. Why wouldn't the Venatori bring me back to
Doesn't seem to be yet.
Gillen ain't lost her dragon. Might make Elganon more cautious. Dalish arrows. Strife and the other Veil Jumpers were here.
That'll take some of the pressure off. We have to use this chance to get to the prisoners. Over there. That cage. I think that's where the Dalish are being held.
Almost there. We can make it.
You, intruder, have defiled my temple and spurned the gifts I offer. You could have had a place of honor as my disciple.
This way. We have to be quick, before the Venatori catch up.
I feel that will be punished! You're mine!
That way! Through the gate!
That the last of them?
Shut tight, and the locking mechanism is on the other side.
So you're saying we're stuck?
There has to be another way out. Shit.
Looks like you could use some help.
We're stuck. Gate's shut, and we can't open it from here.
Right, on it! Also, Venatori headed your way, so stay alive! Trouble
Quarry.
How's it looking? Tell me we're close to getting this thing open.
Still working on it.
There's an entire Venatori army coming for us.
We know!
Just know where to run.
No luck.
open this. We said we would.
What's that thing?
Whatever you say. Time to finish this. Stop. We'll keep the exits clear while you head for the Dalish. Good luck!
Your fight is futile. My Venatori are legion. Surrender, and I may yet show. Mercy.
Wait. This feels off.
We're not where we were, Rook. I don't like this.
Come on! We need to find a path through. We still need to think of the Dalish.
Ah, so that is what you're after. The Elven have been chosen to serve a glorious purpose.
We keep getting turned around or something.
It's Elginan. He's found us.
And she's got us trapped. The longer we stay here, the more danger we're in.
Shit. There's blight here. It wasn't blight before.
You cannot stand against me. Every action of yours is futile. My power grows even now.
Come on!
You are nothing but an insect. Resist if you like. I have an eternity to spare.
The Dalish need help, and we're losing precious time going around in circles.
Got to move.
Finish it.
Got through that. Do we know the Dalish is still alright? What if Elganon sends Venatori to...
One thing at a time. Let's focus on getting out.
Rook, can you hear me?
Solus?
Something's wrong.
I thought I just heard Solus.
You are correct. Elganon's magic has thinned the veil, allowing me to speak to you directly.
Not the time, Solus.
The Venatori are coming. Do you truly wish to...
What kind of a system?
If you can rescue the elves, Elganon is mine.
What do you mean? I see what you mean. Let's keep moving.
You have no power here.
Oh, I don't think he's happy about that.
As long as it keeps him off us.
So, the dread wolf has arrived to defend his pawn.
Your cruelty forced my hand.
100 generations and still the same refrain.
Again, you have caged our people, and again I will set them free.
But you are always stubborn, Fen-Harel. Insubordinate, unmanageable, even by Nipple's reckoning.
You lost the right to speak her name.
Mavalas Pan, Shevgar Fen-Harel.
The only reason Bethel joined you was that she knew the monster you would become if left unchecked. She thought to temper your brutal ego. Instead, you betrayed her, murdered her.
Only the first time, the dread wolf.
hear them in my head.
Your struggle is pointless, and your faith in the dread wolf is misplaced. Give up. Save yourself. Save your friends.
I think this is it. I think we're through.
You should be near where you need to be. With luck, you can still save the elves.
And there. The Danish.
Destroy the magical crystal keeping the cage locked.
The cruelty is nothing new. And what has happened to the vaunted brilliant mind of Algernon the Mighty? Blight has left you blunt and small. A monster, not a mastermind. You used to be a challenging opponent.
You saw me as an opponent. To me, you were an irritation, a fly buzzing ceaselessly.
I must speak to you in this tongue. It seems Elwyn is beyond your grasp.
As much as freedom is beyond yours.
What? Oh, were you talking to me? Sorry, Dad. You're very loud.
That's them. Kill them. Once the Blight is free, it will rule this world, and you will be its attack dog. You will burn this world at its command, as Andrul did at yours, and you will leave only ruin behind you.
This world is ruined already. Your veil destroyed it.
You could heal it. You have the strength to repair the damage without using the Blight.
Save your games for the mortal's dread wolf. The Blight is my blade, and it will take more than your tricks to get me to lay it down. Your whining comes from envy, Fen'Harel, but it does not have to be so. There is a place for you at my side in a new, glorious empire.
But it will not have Illuvians, will it? Junei built them, and now he is dead. Our great cities came from Silence, our deepest mysteries from Dirthaman.
I will restore it all. Their achievements will not be lost.
You were a bully, who ruled over what others had built, and now the others are gone. Who do you have left? Gillenane? You cannot rebuild the world by stitching together monsters.
Saved us. Time to get out of here.
I can guide you to one of my old hideouts. You can use it to make your escape. The wards still in place there will shield you all from Elganan's sight.
Solus, thank you. Let's go!
It's tough being a Venatori. It was their duty to secure the sacrifices. It was their duty to ensure the ritual went perfectly. But despite all their efforts, Elgar'nan was disappointed. The cult would do anything to please their gods. The cult would give anything to atone. Anything. It really is tough being a Venatori.
We'd lost all hope, and then he would have killed us to feed his dragon.
It was a team effort.
It often is. Some celebrate the victories as...
And tomorrow, well...
And it will have regained its strength. Elgar'nan sacrificed his own Venatori to it. A punishment for their failures. The Venatori who escaped scurried back. If the Venatori move again, the Shadow Dragon, the Veil Jumpers will fight our own battles again.
I should check in with Solus.
The Evanurers do not need. They only demand.
Davrin, if there's any advice you can send to Treviso. So about handling the Blight.
I'll pass it on. Though some details are wrong.
The Dalish prisoners. Escape.
We got them away free and clear.
Good. I do not know how you have found your dealings. Whatever my frustrations with them, it was a privilege. Thank you for allowing me to help. A chance to infuriate.
You and Elganon were really...
I needed to goad him. But yes. While... Or perhaps it is more honest. You have met him now. Heard his voice. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
He uses his power to crush...
Yes. He is far more... When I defeat an enemy, it is because I outsmarted them. Because I was right. When he...
Outsmarting someone and being right aren't
they?
All right. I can see how you and Elganon...
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
You said you found the Dalish frustrating.
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years. And those who tried to remember elven history, like...
Like the terrible trickster.
There was truth to their stories. And when I created the Veil, I destroyed an empire. Their judgment. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was true. After that, I hid my explanations behind them.
And the Fade is the realm of dream.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. Though we may have seen that.
We would have had a hard time getting out of there.
I did not spend this long preparing you only to lose you to Elganon's machinations. No, I am sorry.
Okay.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who just... I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity. But I expected you to be nothing more than a seeing you with your team. I was wrong.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, your team trusts you. And you listen to them. You work together with a camaraderie. It took me centuries to build in my...
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their... Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your... You must be ready for whatever comes. I know that you will do everything in your power.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete.
We saved the Dalish, though. That...
But now Elganon's immortal, so long as his archdemon...
And we all know how hard those things are.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens. We don't have either of those.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
I've done some great work underwater. You know why the Inquisitor told me it had... Because we don't give up.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where...
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we did.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
I can think of a few options, but...
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moved.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace.
The Crows may have something. The Antam are moving large weapons, armor, and several storehouses worth of food. It's enough to feed the or all of Treviso.
Given the timing, it seems...
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the... Any more details from the Crows, Lacan?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like it. At your earliest convenience.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put... That said, the Venatori aren't up to anything good in Rathus.
Not to complicate things, but...
Right. With everything...
I'll let her know.
Today could have gone better, but it could have gone much worse. We fought off the Venatori and rescued the Dalish. Rest up. Next time the gods appear... Mana!
We have her, Rook. We have her. We know.
The professor asked us to research...
She carries a gloaming.
That bad as it sounds?
They were fashioned in ages past by
Johanna could use it to lead...
I hate to say it, but it...
Johanna was never short on cleverness.
She has returned.
Hezenkos intends...
That can't be her whole...
No, but I propose a...
Let's do it.
Vorgoth and I...
Huntworth.
If only we could make it...
You tried before.
Perhaps that's why she... When... Oh...
That can't be fun.
I'd hope... Oh, Johanna was never
Little fears, health. You'll feel better once we crash her lair and destroy...
Hey, I got word.
Have you talked with her since?
Nope, not since I told. But her note said she wanted to talk about that tablet we found. Of course, that's what she wants to. We can go whenever you're.
I'll let you know. Hey.
I think I just need some...
You can talk to your friends about it.
It's already helping. I still remember every moment of it. I couldn't see a way back. And that's when I knew we'd be okay.
I know you would have done the same for me.
And yes, if you ever need me, that is my promise. You know, I think about Solus when you're blinded by sorrow.
But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone.
He'll never ask for help, but that doesn't mean we can't offer it. Do you think he can be helped?
Varric tried to talk sense into him. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means you...
Slow down.
The artifact. Remember how I told you that they did, and it's big.
You sure? We really like going towards the back.
It's not time for... Sorry, I didn't mean to...
So let's go stop.
Right. These rituals need an anchor with a physical body, so not a spirit or what... Which means Syrian. And there's only one way to...
Then let's not waste it.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports. You remember our talk with Rana?
A lost to Vinter Temple.
I'm pretty damn sure.
Of course you found it.
A bit early for the past 10.
So where is this place?
The Mimratha's catacombs. It was sealed off and forgotten. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but it's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, now we've got a sanctum.
Alia's gonna have a bad day.
Fingers crossed. Ducktown's on edge. People... The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I...
So...
Meet at the Swan. Put the last pieces in place.
Rook, Evka and Antoine. A warden's arrived at Lavendale with news. He might...
Then we've got to get to Lavendale.
Agreed.
Need and knowledge.
manifestation.
We have found new... We've traced several...
It seeks.
There are no further signs of the Venatori. However, we may wish to send some back as trophies.
There. It's a haunting.
Whatever you say. Time to clean up. Good to go.
Get out of it!
We had a scarecrow like this back home, with less blood. I get... Gave him a sun hat.
Even with more watchers, we can't yet catalog.
We got rid of a haunting.
Welcome.
It will.
A malignant spirit.
It is already.
Dispose of it. I must visit the memorial gardens later. Would you care to come with me?
Yes. There are respects past due. There is much to be done.
Is that a candle pop? Must be the haunting.
thing would give me nightmares if I slept at night.
Congratulations.
You have done.
Allow us to... I've heard... Heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
Okay. That's quite a crowd.
Johanna's gathering. If she... Fortunately...
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and... send him in?
Right, Manfred. You're to... We'll be watching in...
Something's going to...
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lab... Hope...
Should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him. Quiet.
Right.
Did you notice? There are far fewer corpses here than there should be.
Sounds like the party's in that main hall where we confronted Hesenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Merrick discreetly from the balconies.
And see if Hesenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Now, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine? I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, the book can lead us to the shrine. Let's hit the library. The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hesenkos' portal into the Fade.
Huh. Yeah. Why'd she come back?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Corpses!
Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
This isn't it?
Well, a handsomely bound volume, but no.
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. Waiting for us. Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
Why'd so many people come to Hezenkas's party? Is it the food? Food actually smells pretty good. Wait, was it corpses? Was this food made by corpses?
Of course not. Corpses never prepare food for risk of desiccated skin contaminating the meal.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my. A body from the house of the...
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea.
Time to find Hezenkos.
By flame and... Friends to the...
Friends. This...
Henrik, it's getting noisy.
He's unusually obstinate. Speak! Where is Hezenkos?
Prove yourselves. A willing dead companion. Hezenkos makes something that should not...
Rook, did you hear that?
I know. Also, we should...
Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now. You just spoke.
We have to go.
Yes, yes.
Dead.
Hammer's work. They're on the right track.
There's that red tapestry. This wall... Ha! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do. Curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
Okay. Talking is... fine.
It's more than fine, Tash. It's a great achievement.
Great. Good for him. It's good. Not weird.
Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hesenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. a shrine.
Why is it so cold in here?
This must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Meg! My burn away to my party for cowardice.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
Such little baby!
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezekiah's lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern.
This is a revenge list.
Johanna was never one to refuse a long and complex grudge.
People from the party. You.
Unsurprising?
Manfred.
How dare she?
That was a lot of undead.
You may as well weep to the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkos failed that Lich morality test.
We must get to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
She did what? How does that even work?
The Necropolis's walls here are still intact. But one...
I think I caught that undead blackness sneaking about.
Oh, I wish Manfred would speed about.
They'll be fine. We'll handle this.
Manfred, there you are.
And can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezenkos trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits! I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Coward!
What's that, Volkaren? For all your fine words on the subject?
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
I'm not the one so paralyzed by fear.
Johanna! Listen to me! You're right! I've never overcome fear of...
Yes.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear, I would have helped you had you...
Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my great... Scoffing colleagues, and tonight you will fuel my ascent.
Move!
You think you could stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she do that?
Yes! She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezekiah long enough to destroy that lantern.
Is that much life inside it? The backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union with my creation will be complete.
His name is Manfred!
Aren't you persistent? I'll go down there myself.
About time.
Silence! I'll crush you myself if I must. Touching your new friend. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think I'd leave myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph! Ah! What the crap is that?
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right. You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
words, Volkaren, before I... You miserable little...
Manfred!
Kick her ass, Emmerich.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow,
What are you doing?
let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw.
You'll never succeed!
I release you to the air.
Emmerich.
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not
Did it just get colder?
You're in no danger, Rook. He's come. My lord, I come regarding...
But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death...
What would we otherwise become? How many revive him and remain mortal?
Emmerich.
I yearn for Lichdom, Rook. That leap into... Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him...
Mortality's a hard price, but...
Oh, of course I would. But a watcher should... of his own death in...
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life.
Death's abyss always received...
I think facing a lot of things would be easier.
Oh, he was fearless. He had...
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred.